Hi, hello YouTube. What's up, everybody? Oh, I saw a tweet today. Apparently, there's a statistic. The #1 greeting that YouTubers say to start their videos off, and it's been the same way from 2010 to 2020, is "Hey guys." And apparently, "What is up" is like one of the lowest. "What is up" sucks, but I don't know if they're measuring that with "What is up" with it. But "Hey guys," everyone loves "Hey guys." That's what the YouTubers love. So "Hey guys," we're gonna talk about SCL. We're gonna talk about the road to Summit. And I'm gonna tell some stories from my adventures in SoCal. I'm gonna talk about Aiden being a Yorubu. I'm gonna talk about talking to Lovage and Slime behind the scenes. I'm gonna talk about what I think is gonna happen at Summit, the people that qualified. We're gonna watch some clips here and there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, here we go. So, starting off with Aiden. The gap is actually level. Aiden, I don't know what I'm saying Aiden. I guess Aiden responded to Frenzy. So yeah, the first thing that happened when I got to SCL was I tried to commentate American Melee and Aiden was not having it. Aiden, the head TO of Beyond the Summit, was literally in our ears during Ben versus S2J. Holy shit, you guys, Leffen just 3-0'd such and such and the other. Aiden would not shut up about the European Melee, so we shouted it out. You guys might have, if you were watching the early part of SCL, we shouted out Poyon. I think the L is silent. Poyon Esport or Poilon Esport. Anyway, Leffen went 33-0. Leffen looks fucking terrifying right now. Leffen looks like a fucking frenzied demon. I just used the word frenzy because frenzy's right here and it's the fucking, I got incepted into my mind. Leffen looks like a raging demon who is about to rise out of the fucking earth and smite fucking America with brimstone and 90% damage combos, you know? He looks really good. Also, for people who missed it, he was playing Zain on stream this week. They were playing some Fox Marth. He actually looks really fucking good at Fox Marth. I will say they're going probably about even. But going even in Fox Marth with Zain is incredible. Zain was saying the last time I played Sheik Marth, apparently Leffen was kind of winning. So, I don't know anything about that. I didn't see those friendlies, but Leffen is a fucking definite contender for Summit champ. Like, he might win Summit. Coming off of breaking his fucking hand. I don't know how that makes any sense. I think the bones in his hand reshaped themselves, man. I think he broke the bone. It's Aatrox's bone breaking theory. Look it up. Aatrox talked about it. He broke the bone in his hand, and he got a metal plate, I think, too. So that's a cybernetic implant. All right, for those of you who missed the tournament, maybe you didn't watch the whole goddamn tournament, let me tell you what I thought the matches of the tournament were. Wizard best fat for sure. This set was a fucking banger, and I mean, I think we gotta shout out Leffen, gotta give credit to Leffen for SFAT Jam. For those who missed it, SFAT beat Wizrobe and danced his way into Summit. Oh, we need more. We need more. We need the next part of the dance, because then he started doing the little to the left, to the right, you know? He's so pumped. Look at him. He's so pumped. And then, yep, and then, oh, okay. Oh, and then okay, so Wizrobe SFAT was fucking fuego. Great set. Mega Pub was a great set. Zain Gatsu was a pretty good set. I mean, the first two games were hype, and then third and fourth games are if you're a Marth fan or a Zain fan, or a Marth player. IBW Moki was the closest 3-0 I've ever seen. So that was a good set. Okay, so all these sets were good. Ben S2J was like, if you're a Falcon fan, you gotta watch Ben S2J. Especially if you're like a guy that likes Falcon and hates Sheik. In other words, if you're a Falcon player, because every Falcon player hates Sheik, you gotta watch S2J Ben. Albert Polish is pretty good. Albert did the fucking melee player thing, and he did the tweet where it's like, oh, barely beat Polish, wasn't playing good at all, but somehow I won. I kind of hate when people do that, but whatever. Fucking, that's how melee players are. Ginger Magi was pretty good. I will say Ginger definitely kind of got the download as the set went on, but I mean, I love both of these Falcos. Both of their, I don't know. I feel like Magi is a little bit of more of a reputation for like having an aggressive style, but Ginger, like, I feel like he gets an unfair rap for being, we talked about it on commentary, you know? Ginger's a little bit of an unfair reputation for being calculated and methodical, which people think means slow, but it was not slow. They had back-to-back triple shine pressure, like, they'd be triple shine pressuring each other. And I think Ginger just ended up kind of converting a little better. And then Ginger went and fucking shat on the commentators and said, oh, you guys are... Let me find the tweet. This is really funny, by the way. Who won the set, do you guys think? GG's. GG's! GG's! Here it is. This fucking tweet, man. Here, I'm gonna respond to him right now. Of course, Ginger's gonna say some shit like this. I wish we could stop obsessing over openings per till. You're just upset that your lasers in neutral artificially drive up your APK. I don't know, man. I think it's the best stat we have. I think it's like, if you get a fucking 3, you probably won the set. If you got a fucking 6, you probably lost the set. I mean, this isn't even me being savage. This is just like a fun Falco fact. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is how it is with Falco. It's just a Falco thing. It's nothing to do with Ginger. I don't know. I think it's a good stat. I think it's literally a good stat. I don't think we're obsessing over it. How is it a crutch? Well, Super 11 shines to make a Falco 8 times is perfect. With a lot of layers control, reactive double down laters. Yeah, no, I don't think this is true at all. I just think it's okay. True. Okay, I agree with this. I totally agree with this. But if one player has 2 less than the other player, then it's an important stat. Yeah, if they both hit 6 openings per kill, but we didn't do this. People think both their players did poorly. This never happened. We never did this. We never saw a set with 2 openings, 2 players with 6 point whatever openings per kill. I agree. I do agree that if both players had a high number, it probably just means the set was skewed towards having a high degree of nickel and diming and not many haymakers thrown. Okay, going back to which sets I thought were good. Mad Dinder was really fun. HBox Sunsei was awesome for HBox. Really proud of him. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was really cheering for HBox this tournament. I was about to stop cheering for him as soon as he beat Wizrobe, which he didn't. I don't know, man. I was actually cheering for HBox very unironically, you know? Yeah, so this set is like, I mean, if you're an HBox fan, HBox Sunsei will give you a glimmer of hope. IBW, SUJ, how did this set? Oh, this was a fun set for, oh, this is a great set. Yeah, this is a good set. This is definitely a good set. This is definitely a good set. That was a close set. I don't think they played amazing, but they definitely didn't play bad. Dude, wait, yeah, I don't even know that there were bad sets. Mango Ginger this is just a fucking kickback. This is an old school, this is like a blast from the past. Mango Fox versus Falco. You don't get to see that much these days. I know Ginger feels bad about this one because he puts a lot of pride on his Fox matchup. I mean, it is what it is. You can't win them all, especially not against Mango. But you know, it is what it is. What up, Muffin? I think Wizzy HBox was one of the sets that turned for me, dude. When HBox fucking Wizzy like SD'd or whatever, and HBox fucking went, HBox fucking went like. And I was just like, what the fuck? This guy is such a fucking streamer, dude. Jesus. How the fuck? Like, focus, Juan. I think at this point, it's just part of his persona. I think it's just fully integrated. HBox has really grown on me. I mean, it just kind of is how it is. He's the underdog now, you know. He's definitely in his underdog phase. But I don't know. I want to see him take some sets off these people, you know? Wizzy clutched him out in the end. Wizzy did deserve it. Wizzy definitely deserved the set. He played a little better. Wizzy Mango might have been... Did I already call another set the set of the tournament? Wizzy Mango might have been the set of the tournament. Actually, yeah, fucking like every set was fucking good. Hey, I got a shout out, by the way. I gotta just call attention to something. First of all, poor Wizzy, right? Wizzy got first place last week, and he got 7th this week, so he didn't qualify for Summit. Losing to SFAT and Mango and losers. That sucks. That fucking sucks. That's a bummer for Wizzy. I feel really bad for him. I really hope he gets in. I hope all the Falcons get in somehow. I'm sure they'll campaign. But I hope none gets in. I hope SJ gets in. I hope Wizzy gets in. And I hope Gotsu gets in too. So there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say fucking Albert, man. Poor Albert. Let's just take a moment to appreciate Albert literally basically top 8ing a major. I mean, this is these are 16 of the best players on the planet, right? And Albert top 8'd this tournament, beating Gatsu in Polish. If it was any circumstance except top 6 gets into Summit, people would be going apeshit over the fact that Albert top 8'd this tournament. Instead, no one gives a fuck. Yeah, there were a bunch of fucking good sets this tournament. And then, of course, the top 4, everything in the top 4 was hot fire. Mango's losers run alone was the stuff of legends. The fact that he took a game off Zain on FD. And then set 2 happened. What the fuck was set 2? I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, what a fucking adaptation from Zain, dude. Oh my god. What a fucking adaptation from Zain. Zain is just a freak of nature. And then I got a ride back to where I was staying with Lovage. and we were talking about Marth, and Lovage was kind of telling me, like, dude, I'm getting kind of fucking tired of Marth. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, dude, I don't know. The combo is just, maybe it's just that Zain makes it look so easy. And I was like, I know what you mean. I mean, he wasn't being a real salt lord about it or whatever. He was just kind of being like, you know, like, fuck, man. I'm starting to feel about Marth, like, you know, like the way people like used to meme on Puff or whatever, like, oh man, Puff wins everything, blah, blah, blah. It's starting to feel that way with Marth. I get it. I don't think it fucking matters. Like, honestly, I think Marth is cool. I think Zayn's really fucking cool, and he's fucking skillful. I kind of know what he means, though. Like, Zayn does make it look so easy sometimes, where it's just like, oh, fuck. But he's just such a titan right now, it feels like. Mango can still take it to him, though. Mango took a fucking set. Let us not forget that the nation will not forget that Mango took a goddamn set. That's why, you know, it's funny. My girlfriend asked me, like, hey, why do, you know, you've been making these videos on Mango's playstyle and how Mango plays and stuff like that. Like, why not do one for Zayn? Right? And I was like, well, first of all, I was like, okay, yes. First of all, yes, I should. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, why don't more people talk about Zayn's playstyle? Why is everyone, you know, Drug Fox made that video, Mango's good habits, you know, talking about Mango's, you know, Mango's so good, this is all this good stuff Mango does. And I was like, yeah, why is that? And I realized it's because I think, well, it's two things. I think, one, for the longest time, no one really knew what Mango was doing. It was very difficult to describe what Mango was fucking doing, right? I think it was hard for people to discuss. It was difficult to talk about what Mango was doing that made him so good for a long time. And so you want to analyze it a little more. Whereas with Zayn, it just looks like everything's going right. Like when Mango does stuff, it looks like Mango is, you know, kind of bringing a lot of new stuff to the table, playing in a really creative, unique way. And no one else really looks like that, right? Like with Zayn, like when Zayn wins, you're just kind of like, yeah, this is what Marth is supposed to look like. This is it. This is it right here. This is what it looks like, you know? So I think that's part of it. That being said, obviously Zayn is doing stuff no other Marth is doing. Otherwise, the other Marths would be succeeding at his level. So I do think it's worth talking about. And I also do think, for what it's worth, I do think people sometimes overly romanticize. People do slightly overly romanticize, I think, you know, the way Mango plays. A little bit, you know. I think people tend to say things like, oh, he you know, it's just Mango. He's just got that Mango factor, you know. It can't be imitated. You know, I was doing Radio Melee last week, and you know, someone was asking, like, Mango's playstyle makes no sense. And me and PP were kind of saying, well, I think it does make sense. And I think when you say it doesn't make sense, you're kind of doing it a disservice. Like, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's balls to the wall and it's crazy and but it kind of sells it short, because I think Mango's actually doing a lot of really good stuff that people actually can learn from, you know? And if you just write it off, you say, ah, it's just Mango. Mango's just built different. Mango's just built different, and then, you know, put your hands in the air. Mango just built different. No one can play like Mango. You know, it kind of, you know what I mean? It's not, because the top players aren't looking like that. Like the top players that are trying to beat Mango, they're not watching Mango VODs and their eyes gloss over and they go, well, no idea what the fuck he's doing. You know, they're looking at what he's doing with Falco and what he's doing with Fox. There's real things that he does that can be talked about. Just a little tangent there, but yeah, I think you know, I think Mango is far and away the coolest playstyle of anyone to ever touch the game, for sure. But it's not good when you just say it doesn't make sense and you can't talk, and it's impossible to, you know what I mean? And I think that's why me and Drug Fox and people like that are making these videos about what Mango's actually doing. Can we talk about how good Zayn is at interviewing? Isn't he? He's so good at interviewing, dude. He like gives you more than you asked for, you know? He's everything you want in an interview. You ask him a question, he answers it and then some, you know? Yeah. Zayn's a fucking dude. This is what we were talking about it after Summit. We were talking about how Zayn, like, he's like Zayn once said he described himself as the best normie smasher. In other words, he can pass as a normie and no other top player can, you know what I mean? And we're talking about it after Summit, like, we're like, this motherfucker Zayn, does he have it all? Like me and Slime and Lovage were talking about it, and we're like, because like every other top player, you know, it feels like every other top player, they sacrifice something, you know? Mango, like, you know, it feels like the rest of them take losses really hard, and they have, you know, little personality quirks and stuff like that. And then Zayn just feels like this super normal dude who's like smart, good looking, fucking, you know, like good upbringing, blah, blah, blah. Great mentality. And the reason I realized Zain had it all was when I saw that fucking video, and editor, you gotta find this video and put it in the YouTube video. The video of Zain at his fucking like family member's wedding or whatever, where he's doing that little fucking dance, like the Pakistani dance he does or whatever. And I was like, this motherfucker, dude, this motherfucker Zain, it's not fair anymore. You guys seen that video where Zain does the little dance? I was so pissed. That shit pissed me off. I was like, okay, so he can just do it. He can dance too. I hate this. It pissed me off. Motherfucker, dude. I think he had and I mentioned this, and Slime said he like perked up in his chair, and Slime was like, Zain killed a man. And we were like, that must be it. He must have killed a man. He can't have it all. There must be something, right? There must be something. Zain must have killed a man. It's the only explanation. It is literally the only explanation. He must have killed a man. And I was like, I think you got it, Slime. What was I going to talk about next? Anyway, yeah, phenomenal tournament. Just going back to the bracket real quick. If you missed these matches, I'd say top 5 match of the tournament for me. You got to watch Grand Finals. You got to watch Wizrobe SFAT, complete with the pop-off. You got to watch, I would say, Mango Wizrobe for sure. Wizrobe HBox. And probably Mango Plup. Plup IBW also killer. Yeah. Plup IBW as well. Oh, yeah, dude. Plup could have done this shit. He could have gotten him. He definitely could have gotten him. Absolutely, he could have gotten him. But, you know what I mean? Cody's just a little bit more consistent right now. Glad to see Plup with the confidence back, though. With Sheik, that's how it's got to be. That's how it's got to be. So what do I think is going to happen at Summit? Let's just break it down real quick. So the people we know are in Summit now. Leffen. Leffen is cracked. Leffen might fucking just win. Leffen looks like a fucking raging demon. Amsa is cracked too. Amsa has been comboing the shit out of me. Amsa says he's better than he was in 2019, which is good to hear. The other people who qualified, so now we have SFAT, Plup, which is really exciting. Both of these. Zain, Moki. Love to see Moki in it. Moki's a cracked god from Canada. We got Plup. I already mentioned SFAT, Plup, Zain, Moki, and then Mango IBW. Dude, yeah, so, you know, I promise behind the scenes stories. Good thing Mango made it in, man, because Mango and Aiden were playing chicken. And Mango was saying to him, Aiden, I want you to know if I somehow lose and I don't get top 6, I'm not campaigning. You guys are going to have to invite me. You're going to have to break your own rule. And Aiden was saying, fucking try us, Mango. We're not going to invite you. You're going to have to campaign like the rest of them. And it was a game of chicken. It was on Fudge Lud Friday. And let me tell you, I heard it from Aiden, the man himself. Behind the scenes, Aiden was sweating bullets. Because that shit is a revenue loss for Summit. And Mango brings the viewers. Mango, Mother's Day Mango on a fucking fat losers run. 65K. Can we talk about how SCL got 65K viewers? Goddamn, people said this game was dead. What the fuck? This shit's like a weekly. 65K for SCL? Goddamn. Goddamn. Melee's alive and kicking. Melee's alive and kicking. But yeah, Summit's gonna be insane. Very excited to watch Leffen, Mango, Zain duke it out. And of course, everybody else, IBW. Really looking forward to seeing the open qualifier. I'm hoping all the Falcons campaign. None, S2J, Wizzy. Lord knows they've got the fan base. They've definitely got the fan base to make it in. I think HBox does too. But he's gonna have to swallow his pride and either win the open qualifier or he's gonna have to swallow his pride in campaign.